Alright, let's start right away, real quick. Whoa, it's so blue. Alright. Shh. Alright. Hello everyone. We're gonna do the sketch in a little while, but first I just wanted to open to do a quick unboxing thing of some retro gaming gear, and that's it. For the story, it is about the game, the underrated game Zero Tolerance, that was released back on the Sega Megadrive, Sega Genesis, and for some reason the game gets a lot of hype nowadays. Back then the game wasn't that much popular. A lot of people, if you talked about FPS on console, most people will think Wolfenstein, Doom. Zero Tolerance is pretty good. It was designed for the Mega Drive, so it looks great. It's a fun game, it has stealth, but it wasn't a huge hit, so they scrapped a sequel and nobody talked about the game for ages. And nowadays we have a lot of stuff like re-release and sequels. Let's check it out. Alright, so first let's open this. I just want to start with strictly limited, released not long ago, a collection for new consoles and some new Zero Tolerance. So this is the game from the 90s, an FPS with stealth segments that looks pretty good for the Mega Drive, and is still pretty impressive. They were developing a sequel called Beyond, Zero Tolerance Beyond, and it was never released, sadly. And they had another sequel that was finished for this re-release, new release from Strictly Limited. They renamed the original game Origins, and we have Zero Tolerance Underground here. Alright? So that's two games for a series that wasn't a series. And the collection released on the consoles like the Switch have 3 games in it. Origins, which is the first game, and Underground, which was finished for this release here. And they have the Beyond Zero Tolerance levels, which weren't finished, sadly. I'd love to have it on the Mega Drive, but it was never finished. There was a 3D game from the PS1 or PSP, I don't remember, that started production but never went far. And here we have a new Zero Tolerance again. For some reason this game is popular nowadays. Like I said, it's a good game visually. The music we're listening here, it's original. It has some nice stealth elements, but it never became huge. So this is from Pixel Art. You can also find it from what's the name? Pico something. Pico Interactive. They're the ones that released some new controllers for the 64 and a game for the 64 as well. Yes. With Strictly Limited, sometimes you have some pins, some badge here. It's random. I have Astroport. Yeah, it's not the best one visually. There's some better ones, like the Alice games for the Dreamcast. Yeah, not a huge fan of these pins, but Alright, I didn't order just the one game. It's kind of with the shipping, etc. It's a bit too much to order just the one game. So I was able to grab a game I missed. Another homebrew Mega Drive. So I'm gonna start with it. Legend of Wukong, a game inspired by the Journey to the West story. It's an RPG. It was released really long ago on the 2008. I missed it, and it wasn't really printed anymore for a while. Since they had the new copies, I grabbed it. But it's a pretty good game. It's very Final Fantasy 3 era, like that. It's fun, and it's Journey to the West. It's always a fun story to play. By Super Fighter Team. Yeah, we're opening everything because I play my games. I don't just put them on display. God damn it. Legend of Wukong. Very early segagenesis design here. We have the cart. We have a manual. Oh, I didn't notice it. It's very unusual to have Genesis and Mega Drive at the same time. Yes, a little manual in color with the story, gameplay. Not really artworks, but Wukong. So that's Son Wukong, for those that know. You know, Big Z, etc. I'm glad to finally have this one, since I missed it back then. Reverse cover? No. Right, but that's not today's subject here. So, this is Zero Tolerance Subway. It's kind of different. It's it's another release of the Subway underground stage for Zero Tolerance, but finished by another team. So in lots of ways it's the same as this one. If you had the game from Strictly Limited or Pico Interactive or Pixelette, it's kind of the same, but it's a bit different. A little bit different. Back here it's kind of the same. You have Zero Tolerance. Here it's not renamed Origins, and the Subway stage underground. I just wish they completed Beyond Subway, Beyond Zero Tolerance instead. Maybe it's coming at some point. Maybe they're seeing who gets the best sales, and the one that gets the best sales gets to finish Beyond Zero Tolerance. It's kind of weird to have a Genesis 2 style cover, but it's not really that right. And this is a bit weird here, but Pico. So we know who finished the game here. It's Pico. We have the card. Oh, it's a bit... Congrats guys. damage my manual here. Alright, the manual here looks pretty good, actually. And here we have some, finally for once, we have some artwork. The content, the controls. Play it with the 6 controller if you can. 6 button controller. Options, gameplay, items, etc. Characters. Every character are the ones you can play have different skills. So that means these two guys here. Do we have a reverse cover here? No? No. Anyway, that's the third Zero Tolerance, a game that was barely sold back then. Now it has more release than it used to. And the Switch one. Alright. And while we're at it, and since it's still pretty early, I can say that first we can check. Wait. That's what we're listening to here. So the main one you can get is Zero Tolerance Subway. Subway. Hey, oh yes. The main you can grab is Zero Tolerance Origins from Strictly Limited. You can still order it. Unlike Limited Run, they still produce it. They don't stop after a certain. They stop when they don't have any more in stock. Right? But you can grab the PAL release. Ah yes, you still can order the PAL release, or you can grab the US release here. That looks the same as my pixel art one, almost. So that's Origins, with the first game Origins, the subway stage under the name Underground. Or you can grab it from Pixel Art or Pico. And here it's called Zero Tolerance Subway instead. And it has the first game, not called Origins, and the subway stage, but that's mostly the same name. Alright, that's it for the little Zero Tolerance collection. I still want to see the game Beyond Zero Tolerance released on Megadrive, but they need to finish it. Unfinished, they can't. It's not playable. It's playable on the collection, but not on the hardware. Alright. And that's it for this unboxing, this short, quick unboxing. I do have one last homebrew game I can just show really quick. It's a game by Revo, someone that makes games on the Megadrive, Master System, Sega Master System. They made Pitman 2, a sequel to an older game on the MSX or something like that. Anyway, this is Pitman 2 for the Master System, and it's kind of fun because it's if you play the game Penguin Land, it's kind of the same. If you like the gameplay of pushing blocks around, kind of hard to open this one. It even made a manual here. I was kind of surprised by the manual. It's available on his store or Etsy. Alright, that's it for the unboxing part. Daily sketch in a little while. See you in a few.